Good day and welcome to Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Kim McNair. Now this show is for women who are entrepreneurs, women who are in business, women who are pace setters. So what I need you to do, call a friend, tweet a friend. You know what, just put it on Instagram and let them know Women on the Move Live is on the air. My guest today, she is an expert for women in business. I want you all to welcome Miss Felicia Phillips. How you doing?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. So happy to be here with you this morning.
I'm glad you had time to stop by, by in your busy schedule and just, chat it up with me a little.
Absolutely.
I love the dress. Is it fuchsia? Is it pink?
Well, we're going with a deep pink today.
Okay.
We wear a lot of pink, but today for you, we're doing a deep pink.
That is beautiful, beautiful. Always, you're always stunning. But look, we just want to go ahead and get in and try to get things going. And I want people to know about all the great and wonderful things that you do. And hopefully, they'll be able to want to connect, or at least you can share some information that they didn't know.
And that's what it's all about. Just the opportunity to be able to share what we're doing. And if it gets one person and they tell one person, we're excited.
Yes, because I got to get 20 million followers like you. It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
Now, you are a member of Forbes Coaches Council, and you serve as a master guide facilitator for the mastermind groups that promote productivity and collaboration.
Yes.
So tell me a little how that works.
So very early in my life, I was introduced to masterminding through the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
Someone, I always say, blessed me with that book at the age of 17. And it really changed the whole trajectory of my life. I was in college at that time.
Okay.
And I was raised by entrepreneurs. My uncles, 5 of them, all entrepreneurs. But the muse was my great-grandmother. She was the first female entrepreneur. And so I knew that I was working 2 jobs, going to school full-time. This is not for me.
Right.
And in reading that book, one of the things that I realized is that you don't have to be on this entrepreneurial journey alone. That if you get the right people in your circle and you have a common goal, and people who have resources are a lot of times willing to help if you ask.
Yes.
And so I really began to study the art of masterminding and applied it to my own life first.
Wow, that is great.
Yes.
So, okay, as it said when I read about you, that entrepreneurship is in your DNA.
Yes, it
That's
is.
what you mean, since there was so many in your family. That is great.
Yes.
My grandfather, he also owned this business, and my father did too. So I was, not doing the traditional things like my siblings, working 20 years or getting, I'm like, I'm the risk taker. I'm like, I got it. Okay, what? I don't believe you're going to do that. Why not?
Yes.
So, and I love it. I love it. It's hard work.
Listen, I think that's what most people underestimate about entrepreneurship. The long hours, the sacrifice that goes into it. Nobody ever tells you that, right? People think that you always have a lot of time to do everything.
No, we don't.
And that is the furthest thing from the truth, right? We're working 16, 20, 24-hour days sometimes, depending on if you have that project or you have an event or a meeting. So it's a lot of work being an entrepreneur. But it's very fulfilling because you get to do what most people never realize in a lifetime.
So what is your drive?
So this is going to sound a little different than what most people will say. My drive is when I get to work with a client and then I see the success. I see the vision come to fruition. Every time I get a new client, it's like a new business, right?
Wow.
So I'm like a little kid in a candy store. I get to hear the vision. I get to be that vessel to carry that vision out. And then when I see the success of it, right? They're being profitable, they're enjoying what they're doing, they're showing up, right? And they're feeling good about their business, because most times you're going to work more in your business than the time you spend with your family, your friends, and anything else.
That is true.
So for me, my drive is their success. Seeing them win. It gets me excited. I'm ready for the next, And so it's interesting because success comes at different levels.
Yes.
Right? And in working with my clients, I get to see those levels of success, and that keeps me excited.
Oh, wow, that is great. Now tell me about the Preneur Network, and then you have MogulCon. Kind of share that with the viewers, because they kind of definitely need to know about that.
In 2014, I had an idea that I wanted to create a network of women that were looking for that next level. A lot of times we get involved in networks and it's very social.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
we need more than that. It's okay to
Yes.
have a great time, but you need someone sometimes to show you the ropes. And after being out here over 25 years, believe me, I have seen
yes,
the
you
ropes,
know.
right?
Experience over here, experience.
Right, and so a lot of times people will say, oh, you know, you need to get certified if you want to get business, if you want to expand your portfolio. Well, what does that mean? Who's going to take the time to really explain that, to really make those phone calls, open those doors?
Wow.
And so we launched the Preneur Network. We have grown really fast in this last 12 months. I'm so excited about
yes,
that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We are chapters are popping up in different cities all over the U.S. And so we are touching lives. We're changing lives. And these women are doing business amongst each other within the group. They're growing their businesses and they're building a real solid foundation that will leave legacies.
Oh,
and that's
wow.
so important.
That is good. Oh,
yes.
and I see different things, and I'm just so proud of you and just all that is coming together.
Yes, thank
I know.
you.
Boy, oh boy, I'm gonna see you on the cover of Black Enterprise, Forbes.
Hey,
and
it's
all
coming.
That.
It's
That's
coming.
right. So MogulCon, that's an annual conference.
MogulCon is our annual conference. It is November 3rd, 4th, and 5th
Okay.
This year in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay,
so
I'll be there.
Super
Yay.
excited. Yes, you will be there. Women on the Move have to be at MogulCon,
that's right. That's right.
So we have to have you there. So excited about that because this year we're putting our women to work.
Okay.
So we want to bring in those companies who are looking to work with women entrepreneurs. That's an initiative for so many of our Fortune 100,
yes.
Fortune 500 companies. We want to be able to give them that exposure. And so this year, MogulCon is focusing on that and really helping these women to build their empire.
Wow, that is great. This is going to be great. I mean, and it's so good that it's happening kind of after the summit because, you know, the Women on the Move Summit is coming
Women on the
up.
Move Summit, yes.
It's September the 15th.
That's right.
Put it on the calendar. And
In
you're going to
Atlanta.
be right here and you're going to be speaking on a panel. And I'm so glad that you know, just had time to kind of come and share. But all what you're saying now, you know, they'll get some of that, but even be able to get the bigger vision and the bigger connect when they get to MogulCon in November. So this is great.
That's right. You know, platforms like what you have, what we're doing in the Preneur Network are so needed. Sometimes people tend to think that, oh my gosh, there's so many different things.
Not.
But it's not about how many there are, but about the quality.
Right, it's the quality, you're right. And you know, you see a lot of different things that come up when we have the different, they have this women crime, this women, you know, this meeting, this, that. But again, it's the quality, it's what they're getting, and it's always important of the takeaway. Because my thing, I'm a stickler on that. I want them to be able to, you know, to take something away. And that's what's most important. And like you said, put them to work, get things moving, whatever the connection is.
And that's what people want, because if you're going to take the time and the money, right? You got to get dressed, you got to show up.
Yes.
Then you want to know that you're going to actually leave with something.
Well, I'm just so glad you had time to come and sit with me today. You know,
thank you for having me.
It's just so much more to come. And again, the women need to hear and know that there's resources out there for them. There's people that are, you know, there to help consult them and help take their business to the next level and get them rocking and rolling. Get that portfolio together, girl.
That's right.
So again, I want to thank you. Look, we'll be right back.
When I first opened Just For You Women's Healthcare, I wanted to be an office that was unlike any other OBGYN office. I wanted to be a place where a woman could come and almost feel like she was visiting an old girlfriend instead of just going to the doctor. The inviting atmosphere, warm, safe, makes our experience different than any other you'll find out there. I'm being trusted by you to deliver your babies, your most precious possession. We're being trusted by you to do surgeries, and people trust us all the time, and we appreciate that so much. Our staff is warm and inviting. We have fun. We dress up for Halloween. You might see anything when you come into Just For You, but you'll always get a welcome face and a happy smile and a glad to see you. You will enjoy your experience here.
My name is Conchetta Smith, and I have been a patient for 5 years at Just For You OBGYN. When I met Dr. Johnson, I had been in a series of different doctors telling me different things about my body and running tests to tell me that I possibly would not be able to have kids because of some personal things that was going on. She assured me that from this point on, everything would be okay. And if we got to a point to where it wouldn't be, then we would seek other options. I couldn't have Jemiah if it wasn't for her. My husband and I are forever grateful for Dr. Johnson, her skills, and her staff.
For sure you will enjoy it at Just For You. We appreciate you, and we hope to see you soon at Just For You.
Now, my guest today is the publisher of the Midtown Lifestyle magazine. I want you all to welcome Miss Colleen Nilan. How are you?
I'm great, Kim. How are you?
I'm so glad you had time to come and stop and sit down with me a little bit here.
I've been looking forward to it. Thanks so much for having me.
So much going on in Midtown. Wow.
It's crazy.
It is good. So I'm glad you're here to kind of share and tell people, like, keep them up the breast of what's going on, because I'm always in Midtown. I'm always in Midtown.
It's a very exciting time. I mean, just to see the number of cranes as you drive down the street.
Oh, yes.
I mean, the number of buildings coming in, the number of new residents coming in, it's just blowing up. It's really a fun time.
This is the place to be in
That's
Atlanta.
right.
Well, your background is in marketing and sales, and you've been doing it quite a while. How long or kind of have you been in that field in doing, professional marketing and sales?
Well, it's something I've always been passionate about. So if I'm not involved in it on a day-to-day activity, it's something that I'm always interested in. So I would say, I don't want to say 20 years.
Okay. All right, but you're from up north. I'm from Jersey, so you're from New York.
Yeah.
The apple. And
The
now
apple.
you're in Georgia, you're a peach. How you like, what do you prefer, the apple or the peach? Or do you like a little bit of both, a little apples and peaches?
I consider myself fortunate. Living in Manhattan is crazy, but it's so much fun, and you learn so much. To me, it's something somebody should do once, and I did it when I was in my 20s. It was just a great time. You just walk out the door, and the world's at your footsteps.
Oh my gosh, yes, it is. I mean, I lived in Jersey and I worked in New York, and it was. I mean, even at night it still looked like it's daylight because everything is so lit. It's like, is it night? And it's right. It never sleeps.
The city never sleeps.
It never sleeps. I love it. And you're right. People have to experience. And
Right.
I still meet people now that says I've never been or I haven't. Just one time.
Gotta
Just
go.
one time. Just spend a few days and you're good to go. Get some pizza, hot dog, pretzel, and you go.
But I consider Atlanta home now. I've been
Yes.
here. It's really, I feel like I watched the city grow, and I came just before the Olympics, so there's a lot of changes, a lot of growth. It's really on the map now.
Yeah. Oh yes. What's it? Number 10, I think. We're the 10th. Number 10 in one of the highest growing cities.
For sure.
Out there. So we're in the top 10. I'll say that. Now you connect businesses and business leaders. So is it business to business, or is it business leaders to business? Kind of tell me how you go about doing that when you're connecting businesses.
Yeah, well, the magazine itself is a community-based publication. So we look for community leaders, people who own businesses here, people who are entrepreneurs, and just residents that live here. And the passion that I have is just networking people, meeting people, and we're all here to help each other ultimately.
Yes.
So that's something that the magazine is sort of a platform for, but it's allowed me to pursue that passion of just meeting people and networking people and, creating relationships.
So now with the magazine, is it, and then I know it's lifestyle, so it's does it talk about like the party restaurant kind of, is it a little bit of everything, or is it mostly just business heavy, or is it kind of a balance?
So it's
all of
really,
it?
it's really about the Midtown lifestyle.
Okay.
So we even in Manhattan, you have pockets of neighborhoods, and they're all
yes.
very
Oh,
different.
yes.
So downtown Soho versus Upper West Side, et cetera. Same thing here in Atlanta. So we take a big city and we break it down into neighborhood component parts. And we appeal to the residents in terms of their interest in what's going on, what's new. Everybody's invested in their community where they live. And there really is a passion here for people who are in Midtown. They love the changes, they love the growth, they love the restaurant scene. So we try and cover it all. Everything from a historical perspective of how it's changed and grown to what's brand new, what's coming into town. So it goes full circle.
Full circle, right in the midst of all of it. I
Right.
love it. I love it. This is the place I always try. Now, how can people get a copy? How do you, do you subscribe? Is it on the newsstands? How do you go about getting a copy of the magazine?
Sure. Well, we directly mail it to
Okay.
over 10,000 residents. It is also available digitally. So,
good,
for
good.
example,
That's right, yeah.
if you see it in your doctor or dentist office, but you don't necessarily live in the Midtown area, you can just go online and read the publication or sign up to have it delivered to
And
your
I've
home.
seen it digitally. That's how I've seen, the different. Well, of course, I've seen the South Fulton lifestyle, and, you know, of course, going on, and you can kind of see the different areas
Exactly.
of the different ones. So it's more about the lifestyle of the neighborhood. Okay, I just wanted to get that right, you know, because I wanted to know. I said, look, I need to ask a little more questions so I can get a little more into it. Because again, those that don't live in Midtown, those that come in, like you said, come into the Midtown area, are looking to find out what's going on in Midtown Atlanta. This is a resource.
Exactly.
Get online, check it out. Go to, you know, check out the Midtown Lifestyle magazine so you'll know what's going on, where to go. Because I mean, Piedmont, all the happenings, everything we want is right in Midtown.
No, I know. And then you add to it all the festivals and the community
Yes.
events that are going on. You know, we're even just been working with the Piedmont Dog Park. They're having a big event this weekend.
Wow.
So it goes full circle.
Oh, it's always something going on at Piedmont. I love it. Now you were in with Macy's. I read in your bio that you spent some time with Macy's, one of my favorite stores, for a time. Is that during the time you were in New York?
Right. So actually, I started right out of college in the training program, and then eventually stayed up to being a buyer. Did a lot of overseas travel and saw the world through Macy's. So that was a great experience.
And it's a lot changing with Macy's as well. But I mean, you know, I remember when it was Bam Burgers. Remember Bam Burgers?
Yeah.
And then Bam Burgers married Macy's. And we're aging ourselves. I think that's.
I know.
But
I
remember,
that's okay.
I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Gosh, and some people probably don't even know what Bam Burgers is.
No.
But you know.
And I worked at the downtown Peachtree store
Oh,
when, you know,
okay.
Rich's was down the street and we
Yeah.
were in the Macy's location.
Gosh,
We
look
had
at
offices
that.
there at one
So you
point.
got a wealth of knowledge of experience when it comes to, like you said, with businesses and marketing and so all that all in one. I mean, just a wealth of knowledge sitting here to share.
Thank you. I mean, it's fun when you find your passion, when you find what you love to do. I love meeting people and connecting people, and it's not work. When you do what you love, it just comes naturally.
It's not. And a lot of people say that's, you know, oh, that's a cliche, but it's not, you know, because you're really in tune to it, and you're determined to make sure that things go well and get to the next level for that person. And like you said, connecting, it's power in the connection.
Yes.
It's always good. That's one of my main things I'm always talking about, connecting, because we need to, and we need to help and uplift each other as well.
I agree, and that's why I said this magazine's really just a platform that's allowed me to explore and do that. And between the community outreach things that we've done and just the business leaders, and they all have such a fascinating story.
Yes.
You know, how they got started, what triggered. A lot of them just fell into things that they weren't even planning on doing. So I think, to me, that's just fascinating to learn all about.
Wow. Well, again, I just want to say thank you for having time to come and stop and sit with me today. It's great meeting you and just kind of talking with you. And, you know, guys, go online, check out the Midtown Lifestyle magazine. Look, we'll be right back. All right, that was good. Good. This is how we talk. I mean, it's okay. Well, thank Hey, good day. My guest is a phenomenal woman. She's one of the favorites here at Women on the Move Live. I'd like to welcome Dr. Karmetria Burton. How are you?
Hey, Kim, I'm well. Thank you.
This is fabulous.
Thank
my
you.
goodness.
Thank
This is going to be an amazing day. I want to congratulate you on the
Thank
launch
you.
of Paint Your Lips Red.
Thank you.
So tell
Thank
me how you kind of came about pulling this together, because I know you're a part of so many things, but tell us about Paint Your Lip Red and about the magic.
The magic that happens when a woman paints their lips red. It was about a year ago. The vision has come full circle. I was actually judging the Miss Black Ambassador pageant.
Yes.
And was getting my makeup done, and the power of the red lipstick just kicked in.
Wow.
And so I've just used red lipstick no longer as a fashion statement, but a call to action for women to be
Okay.
leaders, for women to be measured,
Okay.
for women to have a stronger sisterhood, and for
Yes.
women to give back in service.
Wow.
So that's why we're here today, is to celebrate the magic of a red lipstick
Uh-huh.
and the power that happens when women wear it.
Well, there's a lot of magic going on. Everyone's excited. I'm just so elated to be here. But now this campaign, it's across the U.S. Tell me, I mean, because I know it's kind of taking it by storm. I see
Yes.
it on social media. It's people
Yes.
just posting and popping up and putting their red lipstick on, just telling everybody how they feel.
Yep.
Where could, you know, those that may be watching and may have families, and you know, when will this event come to them? When will
Yeah.
you have this pop up in their city?
Right. So it started out as a campaign, but now it's a movement.
Ooh.
And it started out as a campaign on social media.
Okay,
I
okay.
challenge women to paint their lips red and to tell the magic that happened.
Uh-huh.
So right now, this is the first live event in Atlanta.
Yes.
But if you want me to come to a city near you, please reach out to me, because the
right.
more women we have, the greater the voice, the greater collaboration, and their strength in numbers.
Oh,
So
yes.
today is the first launch event here in Atlanta. But if you want me to come to a city near you, I am happy to do that.
You,
to
honey,
get
you
women
on your way.
excited
This
and
is going
moved.
to be international. Y'all better get
Global.
ready. Global. Woo.
Yes, that's the goal. The goal is to
I'm glad
reach
to be here.
10,000 women in 3 years.
10,000 women in 3 years. We can
Yes.
do that, ladies. We can do
Yes.
that. We can make it happen. So with this campaign or this movement, there's a lot more that's behind Paint Your Lips Red. Tell
Yes.
us a little bit about that.
So if you think about the 7 habits of highly effective people, I really want women to become more measured through the power of a red lip. So there are 7 habits of women who paint their lips red. They are competent, they are poised, they're bold, they're courageous, they do it afraid, they take risks, and they support others.
Oh, I love that.
So we are really trying to get women back to those characteristics in their personal and professional lives through the power of a red lipstick.
Wow.
And so I'm launching today my Paint Your Lips Red Power Circle.
Yes.
So if you're interested in being part of a sisterhood, women that are measured, women that are on the move, you want to be a part of the Power Circle that I'm launching here today in Atlanta.
Wow. So did you hear that? The Power Circle. Oh my gosh, this is going to be
I'm
amazing.
excited.
So we're here at NARS today.
NARS
The
is-
NARS
yes.
is, now tell me the collaboration with
Yes.
NARS and the red
Lipstick,
is,
yes. So NARS is one of the official sponsors, and they love the concept. You know, anything, all things makeup, NARS is doing. So they're here today to roll out their red lip bar. So paint your lips red. So if women need to update their red lipstick, or if you need to find your shade. I hear a lot of women say, I wear red lipstick, I don't know my shade. This is the place to do that. So NARS has jumped on board to really help me move the movement with their red lipstick bar.
Oh, this is great. This is truly, truly amazing. I mean, I can't wait. I'm going to get over there. I know I have on some red right now, but I'm going to see what they have. See what
To
NARS
update your shade.
Yeah, to update my shade. I think I need a little gloss or something in there. I don't think it's shining enough. I want it to be shining. Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you, Kim.
This is great.
Thank you.
So many women here. It feels empowering. I can feel it, the love and the inspiration that's just happening once you come in.
Thank you.
And you laid everything out. So I'm not going to keep you from your guests. Look, guys, we're going to go around. We're going to see what's going on. We're going to see the magic in the room. So we'll be right back.
Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, family? It's your nephew, Willie Moe Jr., and you're watching Women on the Move live with my sister from another mister, Kim McNair. Make sure you keep it locked right here.
Pain and confusion are common following an accident, especially when you experience severe pain and mounting medical bills. You need the best. Call Price Boyd Law Firm. Attorney Andrea Boyd is ready to listen and help you get the compensation you deserve. She offers free consultations, so call now.
Hi, I'm Andrea Boyd.
And I'm attorney Charles Singleton of the Price Boyd Law Firm.
If you need a lawyer, call us. We're ready to represent you.
We aggressively advocate for our clients with passion, purpose, and promise.
Hey, we are here at the Paint Your Lips Red campaign. This is great. This launch is amazing. I'm standing here with Miss Felicia Phillips.
Yes.
And she is just amazing. And what have you done to make this thing happen today?
Well, I'll tell you, it has been so much. This is definitely a community effort. But when Dr. Burton came to me and she said, I have this vision, I want to bring that red lip back. I said, oh my goodness, that's classic. The red lip is classic. And even more, Vogue just did an article on how they're bringing the red lip back. But it's even more than that. It's about confidence, it's about empowerment, it's about sisterhood. And as you can see here today, all of that is being represented. So the Paint Your Lips Red movement is really a push for sisterhood and to bring women together.
Wow, so it's the Paint Your Lips Red movement. I keep saying campaign, but it's really a movement.
It is
well,
a
I'm ready, and it's moving, it's moving. Well, you've done a phenomenal job. This event is great. I mean, people are here. We're having a lot of fun.
We're popping champagne.
We're popping champagne. Yes, we are celebrating. And not only that, I see all the magic that's coming through the women as they're putting on their red. I changed my lipstick. So I thank you, and we'll just see how things go, and I love it.
Yes, this is great. So make sure you pay more attention to the Paint Your Lips Red movement. Go to the website, paintyourlipsred.com.
All right.
All right.
We'll be back for more.
So many inspiring women. I feel so blessed to be here.
It is inspirational, inspiring.
Hey, this is Kim McNair, Women on the Move Live. Look, tune in each and every week right here to see all the great things we're doing. We're here at the Paint Your Lips Red movement launch. This is a fabulous event. I can't wait to show you more. Look, I'll just see you all next week.